Hot WrestleMania, aka SummerSlam, thank you very much, Simon Miller, is right around the corner, and despite only having 3 weeks to build it and 800 PLEs prior, honestly, the card's almost done. It's surprising how much the card is pretty much set. It's we have 8 matches already set in stone, and 5 matches that are so likely that we might as well set them in stone. And that's what we're going to go over today. How hyped are we for the matches that are announced, pretty much announced, and maybe guess the final 2 matches. I say final 2 because I'm going off of what they do for WrestleMania. 7 matches per night. I'm thinking that's what they're going to do for SummerSlam. So let's do that. I think that'll be fun, right? Let's have some fun today. And you know what would also be fun? Hitting that subscribe button, because when you hit that subscribe button, you are entered into a contest to win this belt right here on my shoulder. It is not a toy. It's a replica, and it hurts more than the others because it's pointy. I always forget when I have this on my shoulder. Yes, at 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away this belt. All you got to do is comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, ding, 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 notification. And if you wouldn't mind a thumbs up, guess who's back? It's the thumb. I'm back, baby. Prove that you want more of the thumb by thumb-upping this video. If you want more of the thumb, I need to see thumbs ups. Okay, so here we go. 8 matches that are like set in stone, gonna happen. Well, I guess we're still waiting on Dominik Mysterio's doctor's note, but I have an on good authority that AJ Styles, he has a good relationship with God, and I think his prayers made it through, and Dom and him will be facing each other. So let's just start at the top of the card and work our way down, and we'll just go over, I don't know, we'll just talk John Cena versus Cody Rhodes on a scale of 1 to 5 on the chop meter. How excited am I for this match? I'm gonna tell you, probably a 3. I'm actually, 3. 4. I'm doing 4 because their match was such garbage at WrestleMania 41, and John Cena has finally kind of come into his own with this heel character of his. And I do believe that Cody Rhodes, he's not stupid. He's aware that the match sucked, and Cody Rhodes is very much someone who will take the burden upon himself. So I'm thinking Cody Rhodes is going to do everything in his power to make that match spectacular and make up for WrestleMania. Now, I will say they only have maybe 3 promos that they can do, and if the promos are the exact same, then instantly drop it down to a 3. I need to see some good, juicy angles and promos. I don't want a repeat of John comes out, badmouths everybody. Cody comes out and says how John, sold out, and one of them gets beat up, and then we leave. So if we do that, goes down to a 3. Otherwise, the real hype here is Cody seems to be the guy that's gonna at the end of the day take the title back. So is this where it happens? Is the John Cena heel turn over right here? Does John lose, and then we go on without John for a month or 2 before he comes back, and then the face part of his redemption arc farewell tour it happens. So that right there makes this a 4 on the anticipation chop-o-meter. So the next match we got is Gunther versus CM Punk. This one, a lot of intrigue. Not to mention, there are rumors out there that Seth Rollins isn't really that injured and that it was a cover-up. This was a cover-up. Now, he does have some injury, but so little that he might not be missing any time whatsoever. And so what happened at Saturday's main event was a cover-up so that when he cashes in, it's, oh my God. Now, I guess he could do it for Cody and John Cena's match, but I could see him really doing it here because he has swore that CM Punk will never be champion. So what if CM Punk beats Gunther and then Seth cashes in? So with that looming overhead, and And with or without it, Gunther, my man that defeated and retired Goldberg, who is currently crying on the internet about how he was disrespected for his retirement match, even though he's a WCW guy, even though Carlito didn't get a retirement match, even though all these things. And I'm going to do a reaction video to the Goldberg interview on Patreon, so please subscribe there if you haven't already. But Gunther, my man, facing CM Punk, this is a big time match. Gunther's first title reign, while yeah, had some like prominent opponents in it, didn't seem like, I don't know, it just didn't seem like it was a really big deal, his first title run. And now this one, he has won it back from Jey Uso, but then he already fought Goldberg, and now he's fighting CM Punk, so good stuff here. And CM Punk barely loses. CM Punk barely loses, and the fact is, I really think that CM Punk's first title reign is going to come off the back of Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 42, so what's going to happen here? A lot of like, I don't know, Gunther's so strong, CM Punk's so strong. Does Seth Rollins cash in? I gotta say, I'm hyped. I am very hyped for this, and I can't wait for Gunther to do those kind of interviews where he praises CM Punk right before he slams him, and he slams him hard verbally. So I'm gonna put Punk Gunther at a 5 chops on the hypo-meter. Let's go Tiffany, Jade Cargill. This is a match. Jade Cargill won the Queen of the Ring, so she is fighting Tiffany for the SmackDown Championship. The undisputed, I think, is it the undisputed women's title or the women's title? I don't know. Whatever it is, Tiffany has it. Jade wants it. I'm excited about this because Jade finally is crowned champion. I think Jade is going to win here, but the fact that now Naomi actually has the title, which I'm super happy for Naomi actually, but it does take some intrigue away from Tiffany and Jade Cargill. I'm a big supporter of Jade Cargill. I have slowly lost interest in Tiffany Stratton, and unfortunately I think this feud is going to be a feud based on like kind of like respect to faces and stuff, so I'm not actually that excited about it. I'm just really not. I think it'll be an alright enough match, but I think a lot of my excitement and intrigue was the whole Naomi element to this thing. And unless they turn one of them proper heel, I'm going to put this at a, my excitement meter, 3. Put it at a 3. 3 chops on the hypo meter. Then let's do Naomi, Bianca, Rhea. Naomi's the champion. We got Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. 5 on the hypo meter. Love Naomi. Her character is just like off the charts awesome right now, and she's a heel, and she's crazy, and she's funny, and she's a good wrestler. She's the total package, and she knows how to cut a promo. So like I felt bad for Rhea and Io because like Naomi ate them alive. She ate them alive on the microphone. But those two in the ring, they've got chemistry off the charts as well, so I think this is going to be a crazy awesome match. I'm hoping Naomi wins and she's not transitional, but yes, I'm very much looking forward to this one. I wish the build would be longer actually, but 5 chops. Let's do Dominik Mysterio and AJ Styles, both praying for, well, Dominik praying to still be injured and AJ praying for him not to be. This is a weird one. We're celebrating 20 years of Dominik Mysterio, believe it or not. He debuted at the ripe age of 7. What a goat of a storyline that was. Dominik, the custody of Dominik on a pole match. They should have figured out a way to do that. Like, they should have figured out a way to have Dominik on a pole or a ladder match this time for this. Maybe they make this a ladder match. That would actually be kind of poetic, because if you don't know, Dominik, his dad, Rey Mysterio Jr., or Eddie Guerrero, depending on who you believe, they fought for the custody of Dominik Mysterio when he was 7 years old on WWE TV. Look it up. It's amazing in all the awful ways. And so Dominik versus AJ. Feels like AJ should win here. Feels like AJ needs a win. Like, the guy just doesn't win. But do we get rid of the belt? I'm giving it to AJ. I feel like he's just lost. He hasn't won a big match in a while, and we're going to waste released that WrestleMania pop that we got for Dom. We haven't really done much with it, so yeah. The only reason why we keep the belt on Dom is for Finn Balor to win it. So I say AJ wins the belt, and Finn then goes to try to fight for that said belt, and that's how we keep the dissension with Dom and Finn. Now Finn goes after the belt that Dom lost to AJ. So yeah, there we go. This isn't really a prediction video, but I'm just trying to, maybe it is. Like the hypo-meter. So what am I hyped at it, though? I'm hyped. 4. I'm very hyped. I think it'll be like, AJ always puts on a banger, and Dominik is always funny. It's hilarious. 4. I'm putting 4 on the hype meter. This one kills me. Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. And a lot of it makes no sense. Like, for Randy Orton and Jelly Roll to be such good friends all of a sudden, that doesn't make sense. What even makes less sense is for Drew and Logan Paul to be aligned together. Not because Logan Paul wouldn't want it, but because Drew, Logan Paul is almost like the embodiment of just, I don't know, not paying your dues, taking the shortcuts, and jumping the line to get ahead of Drew McIntyre. But whatever the case may be, they for what they're doing, I can't lie. If you look at yesterday's video, I posted it at 3 a.m. because they had a whole angle where Jelly Roll was the late night talk show host for Jimmy Kimmel. He's interviewing Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre comes out. Those two fight off camera. Then Logan Paul comes, slaps Jelly Roll, and Jelly Roll choke slams Logan Paul through a table. And I gotta say, oh man, I hate this. I crashed out so hard on Friday. I know people are gonna be like, oh, see, you gotta let Papa H cook. No, we don't. We're allowed to have opinions. We're allowed to have gut reactions, but sometimes those gut reactions are wrong, and this feud, oh god, starting to prove me wrong. I'm not totally, let's just say this, I was at a 1, maybe even a 0 on Friday, and now I'm probably at a 2, but I am morbidly curious, so maybe even a 3 on the hype meter. I'm kind of I kind of want to see how this plays out at this point. And if Jelly Roll pulls a Bad Bunny, I promise you I will eat my words. I will apologize. But how? I just don't see how he can do it. But somehow, some way, even if my interest level isn't 2, I was at a 0. They pulled me this far in just a week. Oh my god. I'm talk to me next week. Ask me what my hype meter is, because it might be a 3 or a 4 next week. Next matchup is Becky and Lyra Valkyria. This one, I was hoping it would be Bayley and Becky, actually, but we got Lyra and Becky. I think Lyra's gonna win here, and this is gonna be a great match, and the feud has been cooking. This is the final match, I believe, in the feud. I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna say I'm hyped 3, and it's everybody's fine, everybody's doing good work. It's just to me, the outcome is very predictable. But if I'm wrong, then that will make the match itself even greater, in my opinion. But I'm gonna say 3. I think the feud has done exactly what it needed to do. It got Becky over as a heel, it got Lyra over as a face, and it elevated the Intercontinental title, which was almost worthless. So great job to everybody, including Bayley, everybody here. I'm giving it a 3, but that's just because I'm not that excited about it. But it's still that's fine. 3's decent, better than Jelly Roll still. Okay, so those are your set in stone matches, and these are your next 5. Probably, definitely gonna happen. We got Solo, Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu, and that's for sure. That has to happen, right? That has to happen. The only way I can see it not happening is if it's Solo and Talatonga versus Jimmy and Jacob Fatu, but I just doubt that. I doubt that. And so this one, I don't know. I'm up and down with Solo Sikoa. I feel they're there are moments where they give him like 3 months of just solid character work, and then we follow it up with 2 months of just not giving him the opportunities. And he just goes back to being a bland mafia boss. And it's like, I wish they would just let him go all the time. So, and Jacob Fatu, I don't know, the way he spams his catchphrases actually have kind of made me like a little go down on him. And again, it seems like a foregone conclusion. I mean, does it though? Solo just won the belt. For Jacob to win it back so quick, I don't know, there's just something missing that's going to make me put this hype at a 3 as well. I love everybody involved, but I'm just at a 3 here. All right, so now let's just do the bloodline theme right now, because we got the Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. If it's a tag match, I'm not that, I'm like, whatever. Like, honestly, I just don't really care. I love Roman Reigns, but I already actually had a couple videos where I explained that this time Roman Reigns coming isn't really it hasn't really done anything for me. It hasn't really done anything. It's not moving the needle for me. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to enjoy the Tribal Chief. But as he now in the twilight of his career, in the Undertaker phase of his career, thank you Ron Talks Tabletop for that analogy there. But like, he is I don't know. I guess it's just a tag match to me. It's just a tag match. I mean, it's almost akin to oh god, people are gonna hate me for this, but like Jelly Roll being in a tag match. Jelly Roll's never gonna win a title at this point, and neither will Roman. So they're just here as attractions. Oh my god, did I just compare the Tribal Chief to Jelly Roll? Like, I'm mad at myself. I can only imagine how you at home how mad you are at me. So like, I just lost 1,000 subscribers. But don't forget, hey, if you unsubscribe, you don't get to win the belt. But yeah, with me feeling that Roman is just gonna be like just here and then leave, my hype is a 2. I'm sorry. I love Roman, and I want him on the card. I really do. But my hype right now is a 2. If he was fighting Seth Rollins, whether or not it's a fake injury or it's a real injury, I'm not sure, and I'm just gonna say it's a real injury, because like, I honestly thought KO was faking his injury, and I look stupid and insensitive. So like, Seth is he's really injured, and yeah, Roman he's just here. It's okay, it's cool, it's whatever. I'm just not really hyped for a tag team match. All right, I'm just not hyped for a tag team match. Now, if it was one-on-one, for some reason I like one-on-one matches better. So one-on-one, if it was Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed, I'd probably be at a 3 for that. And if it was just Roman versus Braun Breaker, I'd actually be at a 4. I would love to see just one-on-one to see if they actually how far they're willing to push Braun Breaker. That would be interesting. So that's where I'm at. 2 if it's a tag match, 4 if it's a singles match, 4 for Roman, and 2 and 3 for Jey Uso. Then the next one, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Seems like this is going to happen, but I could also see this one happening like the Monday before SummerSlam or SmackDown or something like that. But it's Karrion Kross, and I think the next time they cross paths, I think they're going to do something big with Kross to get him completely pushed and to further, kind of set him up. So I'm actually, because it's Kross, and I'm very invested in Karrion Kross from the social media aspect of things, I'm going to put the hype. I'm putting the hype at a 4. It's a low 4, high 3, but I'm not doing points, so 4. It's a 4 hype for Kross versus Sami Zayn, and that's because I'm really intrigued about Karrion Kross. Damian Priest versus Aleister Black. They could always make this also a SmackDown match, but it seems like they don't want to waste what they did last year with elevating Damian Priest, and I agree with that. Black versus Priest at SummerSlam. I see this like, if you had asked me about this at the beginning of the year, I probably would have been like a 1 or a 2, but because I see Priest. He always steps up for these low-key feuds that turn into like really good stuff. With Drew and Priest early in the year for WrestleMania, that was like really good. That was really good. I'm gonna put this at a low 3, high 2, hype meter. But like, there's potential here. There is potential. This could be like the sleeper banger of SummerSlam. And I think that's it for your probably matches that will be on the card. So that really only leaves 2 more matches. Let's see. Now, I think it will be criminal if we leave LA Knight, off the card, and actually Penta as well. I can't see them like just kind of fighting though. So I wonder if we're either going to do a Slim Jim Battle Royal like we did like 2 years ago. LA Knight actually won that. And then those 2 are your final 2 competitors. Or maybe LA Knight does an open challenge and Penta comes at him. I don't know. We could also, at some point, we flip LA Knight before SummerSlam and he attacks Penta. But I just don't see anyone for those 2 to fight. But it feels like they have to fight someone. I guess Penta could fight El Grande Americano. He's still around. It seems like he's got to push down the card. If it was El Grande Americano versus Penta, I would hype that at a 4. I love Grande Americano. If it's a battle royal, I'll hype that at a 3. I'd rather just be 1-on-1. And then here are the matches. I got a couple matches that I think could possibly happen. That will either happen before SummerSlam or on SummerSlam. We got 2 spots to fill. We got Judgment Day versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I see that one kind of happening because they're not going to leave Charlotte Flair off the card, would they? Would they leave her off the card? I'd probably put that at a 3, hype 3. I like what they're doing with all the characters here. Raquel has stepped up, and Charlotte Flair, she's a human now. It's new. I've never seen human Charlotte. I could also see Stephanie Vakir teaming up with the Bella Twins versus Chelsea Green and the Secret Service. Stephanie Vakir, she is the future of the division and has no one to fight. Nikki Bella just beat Chelsea Green, so it seems like it would be a waste for now Stephanie to go to a PLE with Chelsea. So what if we brought Brie Bella back for one match, and that would be like, the Bellas, Nikki Bella did a lot of PR for Evolution, helping it to be a success, and she could do the same for SummerSlam. So it's a 3-on-3 right there, and Stephanie, she gets on the card. I wouldn't be hyped for that at all. I like Chelsea. Maybe. Chelsea would be the reason why I was hyped. I'd probably put that at a 2. On the hype meter. The Miz versus Carmelo Hayes. I would love to get Carmelo on the card other than the Battle Royal. This was the only way I could see it happening. The Miz and Hayes, they have unfinished business and Mizness, but I honestly, I don't see it happen. If this did happen, I'd put it at a 3 just because I love both characters. But if I was honest with myself, the story that they have told and that they dropped, because they dropped the storyline, it probably deserves a 2 hype. But for me personally, it'd be 3 because I love Carmelo so much. Julia versus Lena Vega, I would hype that up at a 0. I'm not interested in that at all. I know Zelina has her fans, but like the US title is like, it's kind of where the Intercontinental title was in the beginning of the year. They really dropped the ball. Chelsea Green elevated it just for them to just completely drop the ball with it. I figured Julia will just win it, so I'd be at a 0 or 1, maybe 1, because it would be a good match. Julia is pretty cool, but yeah, I wouldn't be interested, and honestly, I just don't think it really belongs on the SummerSlam card. Then TLC, the SmackDown division. I feel like the SmackDown division has to have a match. I would love for the Raw to have a match too. I know they're doing something on Raw with the titles, but like, I don't see that getting on the card at all. If the New Day were a part of it, I would, no matter what, New Day will make the hype a 2 or a 3 for me. But SmackDown division's been doing really good, though this might be sacrilege. I don't really feel that the Wyatts are that great of a tag team. Yeah, as a faction, they're fine, but their tag team matches, like, I don't know, it seems like all the other tag teams are better suited to be champions. So, I don't know, like, whoever they fight, give them a match, or maybe make it, you know what, a championship scramble. Make it some kind of, like, big, chaotic match. They just had a TLC after WrestleMania, so maybe they could change it up. But, like, even if it's a gauntlet match, something to just make it crazy. But I'd rather just bring out the championship scramble, 7-minute championship scramble, chaos. Let chaos ensue. So depending if it's just a normal tag match, my hype with the Wyatts holding the belts and no real character work there would probably be a 2. But if we make it into any kind of ladder match, championship scramble, whatever, it would probably jump up to a 4 because the tag team division has been showing up and showing out. I think that's it. Sheamus versus Rusev, that was another one that's just ready to go. These are just ready to go matches, and I would probably put that hype probably to 2. Like, I respect them, and it's hard hitting, it's old school, but honestly, like, I was not that impressed with their first match. Like, it was okay, like, don't get me wrong, it was okay, but, like, I want more than okay. I want 2 beefy dudes killing each other, you know? I want going through walls. I want cars to explode. I don't really want them to kill each other, but, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I keep going back to it, but when Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman fought, like, that was a matchup that I thought was going to be lame and just totally blown away with how good it was, and that's what I think Sheamus and Rusev need to deliver. So right now, my hype of them would be a 2, and that's out of respect. So there you have it. Your for sure SummerSlam cards, your probably SummerSlam card, and your final 1 or 2 matches that will probably make it to SummerSlam. Did I miss anything? Are there any other potential matchups that we can get on the card here? If not, let me know. What are you most hyped about? Tell me what you're most hyped about and what you are least hyped about on the matches that I presented to you. I appreciate every single one of you. I am hyped for SummerSlam. I'm getting hyped. And I'm hyped for each and every one of you as well, because you are awesome and amazing. Whenever I see one of your comments, I read them. I read every single comment, believe it or not, but I can't respond to all of them. But I try, but they hype me up. So thank you very much. Boys, girls, have yourselves a great day.